I forced my D&D player friends to play the most anime RPG!
You!
Erwyn! Erwyn!
And together, with the power of friendship, we will vanquish the darkness!
I'm gonna kill you!
Inspired by classic JRPGs, we roll the dice to determine the fate of the entire world and gamble with our lives on the line! Welcome to Fabula Ultima!
Every 25 years, a rite is performed to decide who will claim the throne of Fanland. 7 heirs from 7 different families each compete and travel lands for their claim of the throne, to prove they're worthy not just to the gods, but to the people they would serve. Each heir must visit the 4 great keons, large crystals that control the elements of this world, and bring back a fragment to the Grand Priestess. The first one who does so claims the throne and impedes calamity. A deep, bellowing roar rings out through a cavern as a skinny appendage slams down into icy floor and a silhouette dodges out of the way. Charlie, I would like you to describe your character and what you're doing in this combat.
I'd be happy to, Condi. I'm Charlie Slimesicle, and I'll be playing Erwyn Everstar. It's a badass name, so if you don't like it, you can basically yourself. I jump out of the way, and I take a bite out of the spider's leg.
Oh my god.
Delicious like lobster! Erwyn is a bestial-looking 5'5" young man with big red hair, a ridiculous toothy, sharp-toothed grin, and over his shoulder, this great axe created out of what look like the bones of a massive beast. And I will try and literally rip a chunk out of this spider and attack it with it. That is a 9 to hit.
That just hits.
22 damage.
9, 22. These are numbers. But what do these dastardly integrals mean? Hey, I'm Slimesicle, here to explain the rules of Fabula Ultima, so that you can follow along. It's pretty simple. Every character has 4 main stats: dexterity, insight, might, and willpower. When a player wants to do anything, the Game Master calls for a roll. You always roll 2 dice, and the Game Master picks which 2 attributes they think are the most relevant. So if I wanted to throw something well, it'd probably be dexterity and might, so I could aim it and throw it hard. But if I just wanted to pick something really heavy up, it might just be might and might. And the better your character is at the stat, the bigger the size of the dice you're rolling for it. So you roll the 2 dice, add them together, ask your Game Master if it beats whatever their difficulty level is, and Viola. Now, if you're trying something crazy that's going to take a lot of teamwork or a lot of time, your Game Master creates what's called a clock that you need to fill out to achieve that goal. It has sections, and each individual success from you, or your teammates, or your together successes, fill it out and let you complete it once it's full. Or you could fail, and things could go wrong. What's that sound, you ask? That's the sound of it getting juicier, right? Because if you ever roll matching numbers of 6 or higher, that is an automatic success. You do it awesome, and you get an added bonus. However, if both of the dice come up as a 1 during the roll, that is a critical fumble. And you better have your anime flashback death sequence monologue ready, because the Game Master gets to make a hard move against you. But you don't have to worry about that. No one's gonna die today. Was that really my best attempt at explaining the mechanics and setting stakes? You've got to be kidding me. It doesn't matter now. I just need to say something. Say something. Come on, lips, move. Fuck! To this stupid freaking spider.
Charlie, this is the coolest player. This is the coolest character you've ever done, dude. You're so cool.
Thanks, guys, but I pretty much already know. I'm gonna aim.
Get your feet off the table.
I'm gonna aim right for its stupid, juicy thorax.
As you get real close and jab this leg into its thorax, it roars out and slams its face into you and grabs a chunk out of your shoulder.
Like a bite from a mosquito. You've got to be kidding me.
I'm upset.
And you're upsetting character, because Bisley, I'd like you to describe your character and what you're doing.
I'm Bisley, and I will be playing the Chainbearer. You see a hulking figure, and you hear the rattling of his chains. Erwyn, from behind you, you hear them go flying out towards the creature. The Chainbearer is entirely cloaked, and these chains come out from the sleeves where his hands would be. He doesn't have hands, they're chains.
Super fucking cool, it's super cool.
All right, 13.
13 will hit it.
These chains latch onto the creature on either side, and I rip myself forward. My foot connects, It looks awesome and cool.
It looks really awesome.
Looks so awesome.
It looks fine. Way to go, you overgrown fence.
I simply turn around to Erwyn and I stare at him. I stare through him. And the creature tries to attack me from behind, but to no avail.
It's kind of cool.
He's just
so
he's just
my eye
horrifying.
kind of twitches.
I aura farm.
I'm so over this. What do you think, you overgrown tutorial screen? You even in there?
You are currently fighting the Ice Guardian. It is vulnerable to fire and light and attacks with poison and ice. In case you need a reminder, my name is Gigi, your all-in-one dungeon crawling companion.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, great, but we don't need to take a break after playing, and I don't need to remember how to attack. Just do something about this thing.
Right away.
In Erwyn's hand, he's holding this Game Boy Advance SP-looking device. And on the screen, you see this cute little fairy-looking girl. She's got this shaggy, short, brownish hair with cute little pigtails coming down the end and two little robot antenna. Very round, cute-faced automaton girl trapped kind of inside this screen. As she's tossed out into the battle, you see this projection coming out of this device start to fizzle and glitch a little bit as it suddenly bursts in this giant ball of light. And she is going to do 30 bolt damage to this spider.
This acid spittle kind of comes out of its mouth, flying all over the place, hitting you, and you take 5 damage as it hits your body, and you feel your armor start to sizzle away a little bit.
Could I actually use my protect to stand in front and take the damage for him?
Absolutely.
Fuck! I get ready to auriform. I get ready to stand there and have my clothes, like, kind of like my shirt melt off to reveal, like, my rippling physique.
My hulking figure quickly moves in front of you, and you see the acid start to eat away at the cloak, and I say, careful. Almost hit you.
I'm pretty sure I would have been fine. I think it's gonna eat right through your frail chain body.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We'll be down to little link nubs. Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
And from behind this hulking silhouette, shoots out another one. Grizzly, I'd like you to describe your character and what you do.
I run out from behind the Chainbearer's silhouette, guarding you, and my sword scratches the ground, lighting up sparks, sort of melting away the ice, and I say, "Great work, everyone!" And you see Prince Wesley. I'm going to leap over on top and try and drive my sword into its thorax.
Go ahead and roll for that.
That is a 9.
Just hits.
17 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I strike into it, and I start to steer it around. I yell out, "Erwyn, rip up more of its legs. Strike where its wounds are. Get into its heart."
Yes, Prince.
But only because I want to, not for you, you pompous prick. And I'm gonna, I saw it do that spit thing earlier.
Yeah.
I jam my arm into its thorax, and you see as my arm kind of like bubbles and changes into like the claw of a spider. And you see this rippling green venom like injected into it through the claw.
And it starts to sort of wince, and the wound bubbles up and opens more and more. Chainbearer.
Once the prince lifts the creature, I will begin moving towards it, spinning these chains rapidly as it forms into almost a saw blade. And I lunge my arm forward into it, and you see as it rips through the flesh.
All right, Gigi, the heart is exposed. Light it up.
Light it up!
Light it up!
After this burst of light came from Gigi's projection, the pieces, the almost like pixels, kind of reform and shoot directly into the heart of this beast. And you see it glows this bright neon green.
Yeah.
And just bubbles and explodes.
Blood and viscera everywhere.
But it's pixelated.
It's pixelated.
So it just looks like it's mosaic censored.
When I feel it about to explode, I'm gonna like hop off and use part of my long red cape to shield myself from like the viscera and let the blast send me back. I look like a prince. I have purple hair, sort of a royal knight's, royal soldier's blue garb with the crest of Whitemore, you know, a sword scabbard at my hip. And yeah.
You all stand triumphant over the Ice Guardian. Typically, these guardians would be here to be appeased, to protect these keons. But rather now it seems they've become strangely aggressive, attacking anything on sight. And this is not the first time or the second time, but rather the fourth time that this has happened. At each of the Great Keons, you've had to fight the Guardians. As you stand over it, you look up towards the faint glow of what you would know at this point is the Keon, and you see a familiar face. Looking up, you see a blue-haired woman with a cape similar to yours, actually, with a similar crest of Whitemore, looking down on you, giving you a smile. She has white puffed shoulders and a skirt that goes down to just above the thigh, I'd say, and long brown boots that go all the way up as well. She looks down and she says, "Hey, idiot prince. Thanks for distracting that thing. Got what I need." She flashes the piece of keon.
Come on, Alice, you know that's not fair.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get a head start back to Whitemore.
What are people going to think when they find out that you're stealing our reward?
They're gonna think that I did it, because that's what I'll tell them.
You really want to claim the throne by theft?
Hey, anything goes. That's how it's always worked with these rights.
Your Highness, I do believe she has goons with her.
We can take them.
Yeah, what goons? Don't fuck with us.
And what if we stop you?
Well, you have to get up here first. Toodaloo. And she starts running.
Is she like your sister or something, or like your lover? Like, what's the deal?
No, she's one of the houses of Whitemore.
Oh, yeah.
So she's the second heir. I guess you could say rival heir.
Does she consistently do this?
Yes. Not not necessarily like steal it from you, but she's always like kind of a thorn in your side a little bit.
Like one step ahead.
Yeah, one step ahead.
I'm scanning the goons now. Weak to gun.
That's actually true.
Would you like me to fire?
We have to catch them first, Gigi.
Okay.
Yeah, I say that we're just talking as we run. I think we'll chase after them.
Here's how we're gonna do this. This is actually a great time for me to introduce the mechanics of a clock. Do you guys know what a clock is? I'm gonna give you guys 6 turns to catch up to them. If you do not fill this clock in 6 turns, 6 actions from all of you, then she will get away right now.
I would like to go first.
Absolutely.
I walk up to Erwyn and I say, Erwyn, time to finally be useful. And I wrap the chains around him and I want to fling him like a baseball.
Okay.
Don't you fucking dare!
Absolutely. Now, are you trying to aim at all, or are you just going for distance?
I want in the general direction, but
you.
like most of my effort is going towards just pure fling.
Okay, then we're gonna do double might for that roll.
Sure.
Calculating trajectory. Unknown.
16.
What do you mean unknown?
Don't worry about it.
Erwyn, in an instant, you feel almost shock as he says you're finally gonna be useful, and then tightness as chains wrap around your arms and chest and squeeze tight, and you get flung all the way up this giant mound to where Alice was in fact standing not too long ago.
Damn you, Chainmaker!
It's just not the right name.
I don't believe he makes the chains.
I'm gone.
You know what, Wesley, I'll let you do the honors. Fill in a quadrant, that counts.
Sure. How do I fill it in? Do I
Just fucking drug.
You know what? I'm gonna try and taunt her.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say, hey, no queen or what?
Whoa, now, dude. The woker's coming out.
You can pretend, but no real king or queen would take that and run. Come on and face me. Also, I'm coming at you really fast. You probably don't have a choice. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna use my provoke. I'm gonna try and provoke her into
what does that
fighting.
do?
So we're both gonna roll might plus willpower.
Might and willpower.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
She definitely passes. She got a 14.
Damn.
She looks back. You're gonna have to catch me before you talk like that, okay?
I'm trying, but my trajectory is so off.
Not my problem.
She just used the nanana boo-boo technique.
Can you just help?
Could we do a group thing to get us all up this mountain?
Yeah.
My idea is I'd scoop up Gigi, and then 2 points of inventory. This might be crazy.
Yeah.
Bust out an element shard.
Okay.
And then use the air element to gust of wind us up this mountain.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
That's really cool. That's really
I
cool.
would have the Chainbearer wrapped around me, and then have Gigi cast it with their summon.
So who
That's
wants to be the leader of this?
Gigi.
Let's start. We're gonna have you roll the same that she is. So it's gonna be Dex and Insight. You just had to beat a 10.
8.
Okay. Second, what's your bond score with her?
2.
2. Okay. You get to add
2
the
bond.
2
Oh.
To that. You're the largest. You have the largest bond with her in this group of 2 people.
Wait, would I add the 2 to the roll I just did or no?
No, only to the final roll.
Okay.
Which is on Gigi, who will now roll it with a +2.
That is 11.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're able to. What does this look like? Either of you wants to describe it.
Okay, so I reach into my pocket dimension of JRPG infinite inventory, pull out this shard. It's like from Whitemore, our home of basically the sky and the air. Flip open Gigi, have her bamf out, crush the shard. Can I also bring Chainbearer?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just shout out to Chainbearer, grab on.
Wrap my chain around him.
Gigi, lift this up, and then I crush it, and then the air sort of explodes.
Of course, sir. Going up.
And then we.
Sweet.
Wow, sick guys. Was that the plan before or after you fucking threw me?
Okay, they haven't made much headway actually. They rolled a 9 just now. You running into a wall, I guess, distracted just enough for everybody else to get off this cliff.
Do we get another
So
square?
I will allow you let it.
Yay!
Hey, with a win. Looks like a big fart cloud.
You look like a big fart cloud.
What did you just say?
The goons. One of the big one in particular says, "Don't worry, princess, I got this." And he stops and slides across the ice and turns back towards you, his hulking figure, almost matching yours, Chainbearer. Almost, not quite. Turns and he gets ready to almost like stop you, like tackle you and hold you back if he needs to.
Can one of you deal with that guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
The other 2 are running away.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do
Don't worry, Prince, I got this. I'm gonna run in, just full on push chain smoker aside. Keep running, and I think I'm just gonna cut him in half.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess there's no rules against it. It's just like not very honorable, I think, to kill. Go ahead, yeah, cut him.
Is a 6 gonna hit?
No. No.
Wow.
That's bad. That's bad.
Really bad.
That's really bad.
I'm gonna mess him up by shouting, "Don't kill him, Erwyn!"
I like go to
I can like smell the lust.
raise up my axe, and I could try and like flip it around and hit him with the flat end instead, but my trajectory is just so off that I kind of just go like stumble into the ground and like fully just like kind of like fall over.
Yeah, this man's still in front of you, and he actually does like manage to wrangle you and push you back. All of you, really. You just kind of fucking fall. You don't even like get to it before you fall over.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's this damn ice.
Ice. Typically made out of frozen water.
Yes, Gigi, we know.
Scanning floor for ice.
It's everywhere, Gigi.
Don't you dare say none found.
This is dirt.
I'm going to shout out, Alice, as another royal heir of Whitemore, I demand a one-on-one trial. If you have any pride or honor left, and I'd like to use a Fabula point to invoke my identity, Royal Prince of Whitemore.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what that does, but that's what I want to do.
Would you like me to pull up the Wikipedia page on you?
Show her my credits, Gigi. We've helped so many people on our journey.
Fetching URL.
You see on the screen, it like fills up with just like a ton of little lines of text. Like it actually physically pulls up the Wikipedia page, and you're just like,
You saved the cat from a tree in fucking Rustbrook.
yeah. The photo that they use is like you on a panel at Comic-Con.
Like sitting like this, like with the mic in front.
That's so funny.
Okay, so here's how it's gonna work.
Yeah?
If you successfully roll, you do not need to use the Fabula point to re-roll.
Okay.
If you fail the roll, then you can.
Would this be inside willpower?
Willpower probably, because willpower is charisma in this game.
Okay. That is.
1 billion.
Looking
That's
for
a
better
1
than a 12.
billion and a 6.
Ooh.
8 plus 6.
She stops for a moment. She goes, damn it. And she hands off the keon to her other goon, who continues to run off. Always have to invoke the duel, huh?
Come on.
How many times do I have to beat your ass until you learn, huh?
Well, what's one more duel then?
You know, while we waste our time here, the other heirs are probably on their way back.
I draw my blade.
Okay. She draws her rapier. So it's just gonna be one-on-one?
We can just lie.
Yeah.
We just jump her.
Totally good. I mean, she has her other henchmen.
Whoever runs past me first,
Sure.
I will hand Gigi off to. And
Okay.
basically signal for them to continue chasing that guy that has the keon.
I go first.
Cool. How are you gonna grab her?
He goes first.
I grab her with my hand. It's just because you replaced them with chains.
Oh, I would have just passed it to his mouth. And...
He's probably
I don't
good.
think I would carry things in my mouth.
Yeah, you want it?
You probably have like pockets. Since this is a one-on-one duel, I'm gonna say we're gonna roll initiative.
You're just like passing through as you pass her up.
Good luck, Your Highness.
So both of you are going to roll Dex and Insight.
10,
She got a 6.
11 actually.
You take the first move.
Then I'm going to use my action to attack.
Absolutely.
9 to hit.
Normally, that would hit.
Oh.
But you've fought her many times before. She is quick on her feet. You thrust your sword forward and you swear you get a clean hit, but before you know it, she flashes off to the side and she is completely unscathed. Come on, you're gonna have to slow me down.
Beautiful
Not gonna happen.
footwork. Always a master at the craft.
Gigi, do you have any games on your brain?
It is Gigi. Please get it right.
Okay, she is going to kind of like flesh her blade a little bit and go for a jab towards you. Does 10 hit you?
10 does hit me, I will counterattack.
She quickly dodges to the side, parrying off your sword, and goes in for a jab straight for your left chest, like in the armpit area.
Okay.
It stings badly. You take 13 points of damage, but you know she's stuck right now. You tense your muscle.
Whoa.
Your muscles ripple.
Oh, they're so big.
10, that's a 10 to hit.
10 to hit.
It's
Absolutely.
gonna be 10 physical damage.
10 physical damage.
I'll see where she's striking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and tank it, so I'll lean into it,
Yeah.
and I'll turn so that the blade sort of in her form gets sort of off balance, and then I'll use 2 hands, swipe up, cut underneath her arm.
Dude, you rolled even?
Oh,
Wait,
no
did
way.
I?
Yeah, you rolled a 10.
I rolled on the counterattack, yeah.
If the result of an accuracy check to hit this character is even, you did roll 1.
Can you just keep going?
She's going to counter you back
my
as
God.
you swing into her.
Jesus.
Okay,
She takes your momentum as you collide your sword with
just underneath her arm, like her.
just underneath her arm. She kind of grabs it,
Aye, aye.
tucks her arm in, shoulder, and goes in for a knee into your rib.
Okay.
That's 10.
What the fuck is going on?
Happening.
So that hits.
That hits.
I'm gonna counterattack.
Yeah. So,
Where are we going?
So you take 12 damage from
Where
that
are we
one.
going?
The
From the high
amount
roll.
of 10s that we are rolling is
Yeah, but-
statistically improbable.
Our sword does 12. Fuck.
Yeah, it does. Well, the high roll is 7. It's plus 5.
You have to count a high roll 0 with a counterattack.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
You should, how you say, kick her ass.
5, 8, fucking, what is that, 13, 14, 15 to hit?
Wait, did you say 15 or 14?
15.
Okay.
15. It ends. It
Nice
ends.
odd number.
It ends. That's 10 damage.
She's not quite in crisis yet, but she's looking weaker.
So does that mean I go?
Now it's your turn.
You see like a projection of Gigi,
Yeah, Gigi.
like
yeah.
fly towards you.
I would not recommend attacking currently. She is very evasive.
Tell her to stop giving you hints. I'm trying to play this damn game.
Can you tell this fucker to shut up?
I'm gonna try and hinder her.
Absolutely. What kind of hinder do you want to do here?
I want to slow her down.
Okay. Do you want to affect her like?
I'm gonna
dex?
kick her knees.
What stat do you want to affect? Is what I'm trying to say.
Gigi, what's that?
Shit,
Fuck. Damn it, Prince. She's updating.
stop with my dial.
Your thumb is
figure
over.
it
Your
out.
thumb is over her camera. She has.
The prince, me a question.
I don't think she's supposed to be swearing either. Someone might have used an action replay.
You stupid.
Leave her alone, Erwyn. I need to hear her advice.
So yeah, you can absolutely go for a hinder.
Full might. I just want to kick the side of the knee.
Yeah.
Not where it bends, but where it's not
Yeah.
supposed to bend.
Oh, absolutely.
To try and
Oh.
drop her to a knee.
Oh my god.
So like full might you think is what you're trying to go for?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, roll 2 might dice for me.
All right, here's the first one.
The full
You're just looking to beat a 10.
Hot! 7 plus 8.
You hear a
15?
solid thump and a little pop as you kick her in the knee. And she kind of crumbles down to the floor. That's fighting dirty.
Dude, I see what he's about to do and I close Gigi for a second, then I open her back up so she doesn't have to see it.
Your Highness, what?
Don't worry about it, her leg was always like that.
She goes down from one knee and she tries to lunge up towards you with her rapier. For her turn now.
When I kick her knee, I say, sorry about this.
Brutal.
You were underhanded first.
Okay, she gets a 6 to hit you.
No! Does not hit. my defense is a 7.
Okay, yeah, she misses
A
entirely.
6?
Yeah.
Counterattack.
No.
Jesus.
Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Down the gauntlet we go.
15 to hit.
That does in fact hit. Her defenses is now down to a 6 because of your move.
I'm gonna forgo doing any damage.
Okay.
Use my Bone Crusher skill, and I'm going to inflict weak on her. So -1.
So now she is both weakened and slowed.
This is what happens when you give all of your effort into your journey and not stealing every victory. I've grown, Alice, and I'm going to guess I'll attack her again.
Yeah, absolutely go for it.
I'm not going to do any lethal
Yeah, of course,
strikes.
of course.
He's so noble.
Yeah, as I beat the shit out of this princess.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
7?
That does hit, yeah.
That's going to be 13 damage.
She's looking weak. She's now entered crisis mode. You can tell she's panting and looking up to you. The adrenaline has started pumping through her body. I don't think she's going to concede quite yet, though.
Damn.
She's going to go for one last swing. Yeah, leave it to the guy who grew up among the people to fight dirty. That's a 5. That's
I'm
a 7,
only
12.
fighting the way you forced me to.
She was a 12 to strike at you with her wrist.
Yes.
Even number.
Yeah.
Counterattack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You take 12 damage.
Okay.
And let's see this counterattack.
I am now in crisis, yeah.
Okay,
15 to hit again.
that hits.
10 damage.
As you swing this one, actually, you see fear enter her eyes as you're going for what would be not a lethal blow, but probably something that would really hurt her. Do you hold any restraint here as you close in for this hit?
I would be like taking her strikes and like leaning into them so that I can throw off her balance as much as possible. I feel like normally in combat, usually people's instincts is to defend.
Yeah.
So I want to be taking as much damage as she is while inflicting it.
It's not going to knock her out, but it's going to put her on like death's door, basically.
I'm
Like,
not gonna-
on the cusp of being knocked out.
Out of respect, I'm not going to pull this.
Okay.
We can stop fighting dirty now. Call back your goon. We can compromise still.
She's holding her hands over.
We are both heirs of Whitemore. There's no reason why we can't work together.
You know that's not how it works.
But it could be.
It doesn't even matter. I can't go on like this. Fuck. Ugh. When did you learn to fight?
When I met my friends.
Whatever, you damn baka!
My fingers like locked up. Oh my god.
Good lord.
Companions change you.
Yeah, they're an interesting bunch. I can't call him back at this point, but he's just gonna be waiting at our lizard ship.
What?
Lizard ship. Our lizard ship. I don't have a better name for it. It's just a lizard on a ship. It's like a ship.
Lizard.
It's a ship. It's like a board on a lizard. Like it's like a deck on the back of a really large lizard that crawls around and travels really
I don't have
fast.
information on this one.
Why not? I thought you knew everything.
I can't picture this.
It's a lizard with a board on his back.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I've been thinking about this for a long time.
He's gonna stay there. Just if you come out there without me, then he'll just surrender. He's not very good at fighting anyways.
Say it then. Say you concede.
I concede.
Chain, grab her. We're going to a lizard ship. Their lizard ship.
Hi, Prince.
Yeah, you guys can like travel on whatever you want. It doesn't need to be a lizard ship. I mean, like, you know, as long as
I want to travel on the lizard ship.
Cool.
I want to wrap her up in chains and carry her like a suitcase.
My God. Okay.
Fucking crazy.
That's insane. That's insanity.
Is there like a little twist to them on accident too? So she just kind of starts rotating like faster and faster?
Stop moving, you'll get a pinch.
That's the worst.
It is.
Yeah.
You've won this battle, Wesley. Would you like to do the honors and fill in the last 2 pieces of the clock?
Oh, you know I would.
What is that? What is that?
Wee! Wee!
Is that a heart?
That's supposed to be a W.
Like the crest of.
Yeah, whatever,
okay.
man.
It's like, yeah.
You are a wonderful artist, Your Highness.
Don't patronize me.
Am I patronizing?
No, that's my fault. I'm insecure.
Noted.
I was never good.
The prince is insecure.
Withdrawing specifically.
Updating database.
No, you don't have to update.
Thanks so much. Can you put right under it? He's a weak little bitch too.
No, you don't. Okay.
Erwyn, Updating database.
No, that's not what I said! Reboot! Undo!
Save, Gigi. Save.
You hear like a screenshot sound.
Quick save, actually.
Absolutely. And you pick up Alice and haul her off. I guess her goon just kind of obediently falls behind because the honorable duel, you know, it happens. And you head out towards the entrance of this cavern.
Would you say she's Alice in Chains?
I don't get it.
It's a band.
It felt like a band. I didn't get it either, but I laughed because it sounded like a band.
Fuck?
I don't know.
Don't laugh at jokes you don't get.
It was okay. I felt like a band.
That was really good. That was really good. It was a band, yeah.
I got it.
I got it. You will slowly trek up outside of this cave.
I'm gonna ask the goon, what's his name?
My name's literally Goon.
Your name's literally Goon?
Yeah.
Where are you even from?
We're Goon 1 and Goon 2.
There's no way. last name is
last name
one?
Middle name 2?
No, we're brothers, me and him.
So then why are your last names different?
I don't know, ask my parents.
I think you might have to talk to them.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
What's wrong with the name Goon?
Nothing.
In some cultures, you say the last name first, so possibly their last name is
One Goon, 2 Goon, Red Goon,
Blue Goon?
Do you possibly have 2 other brothers?
Yeah, actually.
Let me guess. 3, 4?
No.
5, 6?
Their names are Timothy and Jared.
And the goon on the ship, is that Timothy?
No, that's Goon 2.
Right.
What's the problem?
Genuinely shut up or I'm gonna kill you.
I sort of like hunch over to Alice in Chains. Where did you find these guys? Where did you find these
They were
guys?
cheap and easily hireable.
Oh, you're paying them.
Yeah.
So I did want to assume just because they're from the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Just don't get into the family history. It's really confusing, okay?
Is it Timothy 1 or Timothy
Like, I'd love
2?
to have like the friendship dynamic you guys have, but every time I try, I kind of get stonewalled by like whatever the fuck is happening here with those guys.
We're not friends.
We're great friends.
Shut up already.
Keep it together, man.
Updating Erwyn's database. Friends with
Don't you dare. Faded rivals. Remember that.
forgetting.
You all exit this cave, and outside you do see Goon 2, as he was called, standing on top of his lizard ship. And he looks, he's, boss! No, boss! What happened? I thought you had him for sure. You said you always beat this guy in fights. Goon 1, why didn't you help him? Why didn't you help her out? What's going on?
If you talk, you die.
What?
I don't want to do this. No one here wants to do this.
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
We're not here to hurt you. We're just here to collect the fragment and travel by your ship if we may.
He won an honorable duel. Give him the fragment. I can't continue the race like this anyways. Yeah, you want to do me a favor, I guess, and just like drop me off at the nearest town so I can rest up a little bit?
We have potions. We can heal you.
Yeah, I suppose.
Quickly, let's all onto the ship. Fragment. Fragment. Give me the fragment.
He throws it at you because you're freaking him out.
Gigi,
Oh, yummy!
I have another fragment for you.
You see it like enters through the game cartridge slot, and
I insert it into the slot.
Yeah. And it glows this kind of bright red as it absorbs the keon. And I now have the forge.
Yeah, it's because it was a volcano. It was
Arcanum.
very icy in there, but it was a volcano. It was like
Yeah.
Just like didn't get to describing that part, I guess.
Okay. All right. Sure.
You didn't see it, but it was there. Okay.
Okay, cool. It was a
If you went to
volcano.
the keon, it would have been really fiery and hot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Updating database. This shit fire.
So that's 4 fragments. We finished then.
Yes. Wonderful job, Your Highness.
Now the worst part.
Indeed it is.
The long trek back.
Thankfully, I don't have to walk.
Say you on the ground.
Oh, man.
Why'd you say something?
Oh, God.
Come on, you have to get your steps in, or your wiggles, or your...
My wobbles.
I think if you just shake it, it counts, right?
That's cheating. Your gears are gonna lock up. You know, you need to stay lubricated.
Fine.
You wouldn't tell me to stay lubricated.
I would.
You would?
Yeah,
When?
if it'd help you.
Shut up.
It will take you 8 days, signified by these 8 sections on this clock, to make it back to Whitemore. Depending on how you roll, I will say you can fill multiple at the same time, or if you choose to forego things like, say, rest, perhaps, you may go faster.
Is there like any reason that we want to be there fast?
There's other heirs.
Right.
who are maybe probably going back.
Okay.
But they're going back to their respective kingdoms, right?
They're actually all heading back to Whitemore.
Any reason?
It is the start and end point for this year's right, or
Okay, I
this
see.
era's right.
Is his placement based on how soon we get back or just what we have?
It's whoever makes it back with all 4 fragments first.
Gigi, is the lizard ship the fastest route back to Whitemore from here?
I will calculate that for you.
I'd like to
Calculating.
flash of insight, just kind of like get a read on this
On the map,
lizard.
yeah.
That is 14.
You would actually know that these lizards are very effective at moving through snow and sand, and they are absolutely the fastest method of.
Wait. It's not a boat, it's an actual lizard?
It's an
It's an actual lizard.
That's so awesome.
Thank you, dude. Finally, somebody fucking gets it. Dude.
I didn't realize, I thought it, I was.
No, it's like an actual real lizard.
I wasn't saying it wasn't cool. I'm just saying it's not a ship.
It's a lizard ship
No,
because
you
you ride on
just
it.
a lizard. It's just a
You
lizard.
ride on the lizard. It
doesn't make it a ship,
and it
it's just a
holds
lizard.
multiple people, so it's a
Okay,
ship.
but it's confusing to say because he just said, "Oh, I thought it was a ship,"
I thought it was, I'm sorry.
lizard ship.
dude.
because it's like you say
It's like a ship lizard.
Nobody fucking understands me, dude.
I'd like to imagine Wesley would like kind of hold up the device and it would like gradually scan the entire ship. You see it kind of like pixelate across the entire lizard.
Scan complete. This does seem like the fastest method of travel.
Until the grasslands.
Until the grasslands. Then it's slower.
Yeah, who wants to take control of the lizard?
I would like to use my chains
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
like through its mouth.
Okay.
And just sit up on the head.
So might, willpower.
10.
Just enough. You manage to wrangle your chains around it and pull it back and keep it under control as you beeline towards where you know that Whitemore is. And you travel through the day. Charlie, we're gonna start from you. Roll me a d12, man.
All right.
Yeah.
11. No, we're not doing 8 random encounters!
A giant enemy fly comes towards you.
There's no way.
It's fucking harassing you. It's trying to get you. Your turn first.
Against the fly?
Against the fly. The fly is impeding your progress. It's really big. It's really big. And it's really annoying.
Shut up! Just stop! Does anyone else hear that? Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, my whole thing is I learn other beasts, like, moves, so I guess I'll just guard and, like, see what the fly's
Are you gonna just like throw up on him?
special move is.
Yeah, it lands on you.
Come on, show me what you got.
It throws up on you and starts licking.
Is that a spell?
Yeah, dude. Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna learn I guess I'll learn this beast's power.
Yeah, it's called Bile Eat.
And it's like you throw up on something and like.
And then you eat it.
Cool. Man, my fucking spells suck. So bad. I have a piss spell and a fly spell.
And when you eat the bile, you regain 5 HP.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's all you get.
So like you just throw out bile and regain 5 HP or?
Yeah, after you eat it. You had to eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really important.
It's really
So-
bad.
It's really hard to throw up, dude.
You have to like try
So-
to.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna kill the fly.
This undamaged fly,
yeah.
it threw up on you, ate the bile off,
Yeah.
and that was it?
And I
Yeah.
went, wow, I'm stronger than ever as I learned its ability. Yeah, thank you, powerful creature. Now I'm one step closer to becoming the apex predator. And I guess I eat it because I respect the wild. This sucks. I'm gonna kill the fly.
Yeah, dude, that kills the fly.
I take trophies from all the great beasts I hunt, so I guess I'll just like rip the fly's head off and like keep it.
Good lord.
I don't know.
Okay,
Do I
yeah.
have to like roll for anything?
No, it's a fly, dude.
So that was my thing, is I got to fight the fly.
Well, there's 8, so it
No,
might
that's
come back
that's
around.
one. We'll
get
see. We'll
another.
see what the others roll, I guess. That's one day. Yeah, that's one day, guys.
Why would you do that?
It wasn't my fault. It was why would that be a thing that happened?
Updating database.
So what? What do you even what did you add? What are you even gonna write about that?
No, it's a retraction.
I'm gonna use inventory points and give him a breath mint.
I respect the power of nature. That's cool.
Does anybody else want to do something to help or no?
I don't know if he needs help with this one.
No, probably not, honestly. He's probably pretty chill, yeah.
Come on, Chain Wrangler, pick up the pace already.
What are you doing with your hands?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Give me another roll. Same thing.
I believe he's cleaning himself.
We're gonna expedite it a little bit.
Erwin, do you know what a shower is?
All right,
Yeah,
that's
it's one of my 2 special moves.
That's only a 6,
Okay.
and I know it's a 10.
It is a 10, yeah, you had to succeed.
Can I use a Fabula point to re-roll?
Which trait or which bond?
I would like to invoke my bond with Erwin, my bond of hatred.
Bond of hatred.
And I want
Pick up the pace already.
I want to be off this lizard as soon as possible. I really don't want to get thrown up on right now.
Okay, absolutely.
I actually, what I do is I go, yeah, and I want it to like kind of bounce up and kind of flop him over.
Why can't I have like learned how to fly?
Yeah, just re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that works.
Really hate
We
him
both
now.
have a bond of hatred towards each other.
All right.
That could be one of your traits, is that you hate that fucker.
That's actually a 10.
That's a 10? Perfect. Nate, roll me a d12.
Can you get us something cooler than a fly?
I hope it's another fly.
8.
Really, really big fly comes right for you, Erwin.
Throw up on it.
This one's significantly larger than the last one.
Okay.
You gotta be careful.
I'm gonna guard and wait for it to use its special move so I can learn it and take its power.
Yeah,
You weren't joking, it's actually another fly?
yeah.
But it was
It's on the page?
it was a different number though.
No, it's a fly.
What do you mean no? It was a different number.
Well, yeah.
I rolled an 11.
Condi, is
Yeah.
every number a
There's
fly
no
of a
way
different
you,
size?
There's no way you thought of a giant fly and you're like, dude, this is so good.
Let's do this twice.
I gotta make sure this is like a few possibilities or this fly.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
What does the fly do?
It seems to be, it's attracted to your stench.
What the hell? Does it?
Oh no! It's worse than like actively getting thrown up on. It's just like a very sad. Bleh.
Slowly eats it.
So bad. That's so bad.
Slowly eats it up.
Blah. Blah.
I feel like God's making fun of me.
Erwin, a challenge finally fit for you.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to my room. I'm taking the
No
fly.
room, it's a lizard.
I'm going to my part of the lizard. Gonna go to my part of the lizard. I'm gonna sit down. I'm just gonna not even bother with this fly, and I'm gonna hope it leaves.
Yeah, fight music plays the entire time.
And I
you
look
sit
at
there.
I see that it's done about 5 damage to me, and I go,
Bum.
fuck, and I.
Oh my god.
It's a good healing ability.
Oh my god.
Are we allowed to roleplay during travel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, his face is turning the color of his hair.
That's two.
No, I'll give it another day. I want to see what happens on day 3.
Yeah, absolutely. This is probably the last day of traveling within the snowland before you reach grassland.
We're in the snowland and there's flies.
Yeah, they're ice
What the
flies.
fuck is gonna be in the grassland?
They're snow flies, don't worry about it.
Dude, they can't live here. They came here for me.
Since your aura.
You roll it again.
I actually have a green aura with flies.
11.
Through the night, you continue pushing this lizard ship through all the way to the border where it starts to go from the snowy kind of wetland to muddy grassland as as the ground becomes dirt once more.
Switching to solar mode.
Milo, I'd like you to roll d12 for me. What is that?
You should reroll.
Say it. Say what the number is.
What is it?
I want to use a Fabula point. We're not getting another fucking fly.
Okay.
Other numbers could be fly.
Just let it happen. It's fine.
I don't want to do the fly bit
Gotta
again.
let it happen.
It's okay. We only have to do the fly bit 6 more times.
It'll be funny again on 5.
DM, it's an 8.
I don't suppose this genre of man, I'm really scraping the barrel here. I don't suppose this genre of fly has a different special move that it uses.
No, it pukes on you.
It pukes on me again?
Yeah, and it eats it.
Cool.
I hate this. Why are there flies everywhere? They're everywhere.
Erwin's
gets worse.
Smile has like completely flipped 180 degrees, and like all he does anymore is just sit on the back of the lizard, like with a glazed over face.
He's covered in flies.
As these flies just come up and throw up on him.
Imagine, this is 3 days. So every day we wake up on this lizard, we look at the sky, and once a day, a giant fly comes over, pukes on Erwyn, eats it, and then buzzes off, and then the sun goes down, we go to sleep, we wake up, it happens again. 3 times.
I should be safe. We're literally on the back of a lizard, but they still find a way.
As this fly descends on Erwyn and just throws up on him again, you see Gigi kind of like wobble up towards him and like scan him and go, oh, and then wobble back away as she realizes this is the 3rd time this has happened. She doesn't even want to bother.
Oh my god.
I would like to have made sure I'm steering the lizard into the warmest, dry, like wettest parts.
No. No. No.
This place.
No.
You absolutely have been. You make it to the border now. You know it is less efficient to travel via these lizards at this point onward.
Wesley, Your Highness, I do believe that this is now an inefficient way of travel. Shall we trek on foot?
Unless there's another way.
Who would leave it?
Yeah, set it free. Did you grow attached?
No.
It's fine if you did. We could. It'll slow us down, but we could take it back to the kingdom.
His name is Gubby.
Then let's take Gubby with us.
Gubby.
If we don't make it, we
Adding
don't
Gubby
make it.
to database.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
What does that smell?
It's the flies. They won't stop coming.
Don't hear any flies.
Nothing.
Are you sure I can get you a tonic?
It's okay.
It builds immunity, you know?
DM, I have a ability called Ritual Chimerism.
Yeah.
It lets me do like rituals that have to do with animals and stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to save it for something cool, but I genuinely think I just want to try and make bug spray. I think I want it so bad. My body is gonna kind of like shift and adapt, and I'm gonna kind of like try and create some sort of anti-fly pheromone or coating or something just to make it stop. I'm going to roll, it's might plus willpower. You tell me how much I gotta roll for this.
10. Just a 10.
Oh, thank God I got a 10.
Wow.
Yeah, you're able to make some like anti-bug pheromones that you
Oh, that's better.
spray around yourself. Absolutely.
I'll lead the travel, but I want to talk to Alice in chains. I guess she's not in chains anymore.
She's probably not in chains anymore.
Yeah, I would have just kind of dumped her off somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly kind of figured you guys dumped her off somewhere.
I want to take her back to Whitemore.
Okay, yeah.
She has to get back,
ahead.
right?
Yeah, she does.
I want the opportunity to talk to her, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So what do I roll for the group check leading?
Dexterity and insight. Dexterity for speed, insight for going the right way.
And everybody rolls first?
We'll have everybody roll the same thing, Dex, insight.
Dex and insight?
Yeah.
10.
10.
6.
So you get +2. Who has the strongest bond here? Probably +2.
Yeah, I have a +2 bond with both
Okay.
of them. Both of them, my bad.
Hey!
You get +4 to your roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you need a 14.
16.
Yeah, you keep on your merry way. Basically, it's your turn to roll the d12.
Gigi, analysis. What's the possibility of a fly?
Not.
Stop doing quadruple negatives. You're confusing me.
1%.
So far, it's 2 out of 12.
This is a 2.
Nothing happens today.
Nothing?
Nothing.
At all?
No encounter.
They're waiting.
You hear them. They're slowly developing immunity.
To Alice, I say, so, why? Why throughout this, you've constantly been trying to impede, specifically, me, us.
From what you've seen, maybe.
I guess from our perspective,
No, I kind of just fucked with everybody who I came across.
why so inflammatory, aggressive, cheap, mean?
We haven't held the throne in 2 eras, Wesley. We need this one. Another 25 years, and Whitemore's gonna be run into the ground.
Do you really feel that way? That you're doing all of this for Whitemore?
What other purpose is there?
I feel like the leader of Whitemore. I mean, do you know? Do you stop at all in the other kingdoms and talk to the people, or are you only concerned with Whitemore and none of the others.
How did you stop in the other kingdoms and talk to people?
Of course I did.
How did you even get 3 of the keons at the same rate as me?
Well, you would know if you stopped to talk to people that they're very helpful.
No, I didn't, okay? Because my goal is to just get through this as fast as possible and get back to Whitemore and hopefully be crowned king, queen, I don't know, probably king.
And then what? When you got crowned queen? Or king, or something.
Whichever, I don't know. I don't really know which one it would be for me. I think we're just gonna use king as a general term.
But then what? Would you just prioritize Whitemore? I mean, what was the...
Listen, it's becoming abundantly clear to me. I'm a little jaded now that the system is pretty flawed. It hasn't even been around that long and it's already gone to hell. But last era, I mean, Ocean's Call, what did they do for us, right? Rustbrook before that, nothing. Our people have suffered since then. We can't let it happen anymore. Of course, I don't care about their people as much as ours. That's just the way things are.
Is that the way it has to be?
Ask the person who made the system.
Well, bygones, bygones. When I do take the crown, because I'm sure Gigi will lead us and guide us as fast as possible.
My name is Gigi.
I know, you've said that
Good.
every time you get brought up.
I want to hear your concerns. I want your help. Making sure that we do what is best for Whitemore.
You'll be hearing them. A whole earful of them.
I'll hear them now.
Every single one.
If you'd like.
Okay, well, first of all, our
we have
farmers.
A few more days.
There are farmers, and they're still starving. They're the guys who make our food. How are they starving? That's not right. That's just simply not. She begins rambling and rambling and rambling.
Yeah, I listen.
Yeah.
I'd pull out my sword and start cutting big-ass grass.
We're gonna do one more group check.
As I swing my sword. Yeah!
One more group check.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Dex and insight is what I said before, right? I think, yeah.
12.
I got an 8.
14.
10, exactly.
We needed a 14 for this one.
Oh.
It's a little slower this time. We're not gonna like color, I'll color in one.
I would, Fabula Point, invoke my duty to get back.
Okay.
Be first in Whitemore.
Reroll both.
8 plus 4?
12.
Well, I tried.
You give it your best shot, dude.
Damn.
I have one Fabula Point.
Not here. Damn. This is the last roll of our travel. Charlie, I would like to once again give you the honors.
Please, not another fly.
What is that?
No way.
Oh.
No fucking way.
It's not possible.
My God.
That's not possible.
What is that number?
Don't be doing that.
Erwyn, I'm informing you this not because you're my friend.
Just say it, Gigi.
There's another fly.
It's flying all around you.
I grab it and I start smashing it into the ground. I'm beating a fly to death.
Like a Smiling Friends level animated, like visceral fly.
I disassemble it. I disassemble it like a serial killer would, and I use it as an effigy and a trophy to keep the rest of them away.
Holy.
It doesn't help.
And I realize that I've taken about 5 damage from the fly.
Oh my God.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you spend the next few days getting harassed by flies consistently.
Sucks so bad.
Does not stop. Here, I'll let you do the honors.
Yes, I was hoping you would do that.
Thanks, CM. That was really terrible.
You gotta feed him to Gubby.
I want to feed them to Gubby.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's lived, because, like, I feel like he should have been able to handle this.
He's probably eating the flies.
Yeah.
Only
He's
one
actually helped
got
with a
to
few
you at a time.
Yeah, one got to you at a time.
That's true.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
There were supposed to be swarms.
And no, it was actually worse, I think, that it was just one.
So it's over.
Yeah.
And the only encounters we've had were the flies.
Yeah.
Don't say
There were
we. It was
No, I know. I just mean as a group collectively, there have been no other.
The lands are perilous.
Dude, they're just
not.
They're just
We
damp.
just went across all of the lands.
Yeah.
And it was 4 flies.
They're more perilous than you can
Can I
possibly
know what else there might have been? Was there anything but flies on that list?
Let me behind the screen. Let me behind the screen. Let me take a look behind the screen. Let me take a look.
You want to know what it says? I'll unveil it.
What?
While traveling home, they will take 8 days worth of travel. Each day they roll a d12, and on a 6 or above, they fight a bug.
Oh.
So it really was the only option.
Oh, so it was fly or nothing.
Yeah.
It was fly or zero.
I wasn't aware.
Just bullshit its stats. It dies really fast.
For 8 days?
For 8 days?
You put 8 random encounters back to back.
What is the point of us rolling if half of it is nothing and half of it is a bug or something? I don't know. It dies right away. What's the point?
Connie, that is some Forest Oracle shit.
That is some Forest Oracle shit.
That is some Forest Oracle shit.
The next line is, I don't know, man. This is a JRPG random encounter joke.
8?
It was funny.
Hey, it was funny. It was funny.
It was funny.
Dude, I messaged Connie before this, and I was like, bro, I'm playing like a chimeras. It's really cool. You like learn spells from monsters. Can you make sure there's some monsters that we can meet so I can learn spells from them? And he goes, yeah, bro, I got you. There's gonna be a ton.
There were.
There were 4.
There were a ton of flies.
Think about it, okay? It's because you're such a wonderful navigator. We probably got the easiest, fastest route back to Whitemore.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
And we
You
have
are
Guppy.
welcome, Erwyn.
Such an active frown.
Never even engaged these muscles this much before. Feels weird.
Over the horizon, you see approaching a large castle city, sort of gothic in its architecture, a lot of white stones and bricks filling the streets, basically. A lot of spires that pierce into the sky. The 4 of you and Alice and her 2 goons and Gubby approach the gates and walk in, but as you enter through these gates, what doesn't await you is the hero's welcome of a winner, but rather empty streets with a few people who were waiting for their heirs to return. You hear like one really passionate guy go, "Woo! Yeah, you made it! A little too late, but you did it!"
Too late, what?
Oh, yeah,
Explain.
Why is everyone hiding inside their damn homes? The future Prince of Whitemore is here, or King, or whatever.
that Sliver guy, the guy from Frostwitch, he got here a few days ago, actually.
Few days.
Yeah.
Few days.
A few days.
That doesn't make
Few
any
days.
sense.
How is that possible?
Especially with that many flies.
He had like robots.
He had what?
Yeah, he like flew in on a robot.
Would this name be familiar to me?
Sliver?
Yeah.
Not first name.
If we can, is he here?
Sliver?
The ritual began?
Not yet, no.
How long do we have?
Probably another 2 days before it begins.
Maybe there's something we can say. Silver Coatingale of House Coatingale?
I'd like to flash of insight.
Yeah, you can flush on the side of that.
Is one of the houses, well, the only house of Frostwitch. Typically that gives them a disadvantage. They don't usually win.
It's a 9.
Something about that name really bothers you. But you can't put your finger on why that is. It's there in your circuitry kind of mind thing, but the neurons just aren't connecting.
Where is he staying, sir?
I think they got him housed up in your house, actually, right now.
Is it normal for them to stay in my...
You would know your father is pretty hospitable to most
Yeah,
people.
sure.
It is a castle. It's like a keep more than a castle.
I never once saw a flying machine.
Yeah, you actually haven't seen this guy at all on any of your travels.
I look at Alice. Have you crossed paths with Silver? I mean,
No,
Sliver.
not a single time, no.
Doesn't make any sense.
It is quite unprobable.
Don't you mean improbable, you damn computer?
Sorry.
You are just not helping me.
That word must have been lost in my old body, asshole.
Yeah, second's not just gonna work for me. I think we go find him, we go beat him up, we take those shards or whatever rocks they are, we put them in this thing, and we go win.
We don't need to take the shards. We have shards of our own. It's more so he won the race, so people here have seen him return.
I don't know, something smells weird and it's not just the flies all over me and all in me.
No, I agree. We should pay him a visit. Let's go. I look at Alice and say, you don't have to join us. Welcome back home. And then start walking to the keep.
You make your way up through the city then towards Keep Cardinal, where you know your father awaits, where this Sliver awaits. The mood hangs heavy over top of you. People, they notice your arrival, but they pay it no heed, for you have, in essence, failed them.
Anyone who looks at him like that, I look at them.
They freak out. They freak out.
You might be way too soft for this job, but there's just no way someone got here before us.
We're gonna walk with purpose,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna hang low,
Yeah.
even if people are
Yeah.
avoiding
you keep
looking at me.
you keep your head up, your chest.
And if anyone
out.
looks at me, I will smile at them.
Yeah. Okay.
I won't.
Yeah, and you head
get in
up
their
toward
face.
Keep Cardinal. You approach it. You see flags hoisted. One with the crest of Whitemore, another with your own crest. You just enter. I mean, like, you own the place literally. Like, it is your house. Your maids, servants, whatsoever. All of them kind of like regard like, oh, master, welcome back. You're looking for your
have a
father.
guest.
Yes, we do. Two of them actually.
The heir of Codingale, and who's the second?
It's the priestess Esther, sir.
We got a third?
No. I mean, the priestess. Do you not know how the ritual works?
What?
Young sir, you've lived here your entire life. if I'm
No,
not
I just
mistaken.
came with this guy because he told me there'd be something strong
Do you not pay attention
to
to
fight.
the world you live in, sir?
Not if it's weaker than me, and the whole world is.
Are they in separate rooms?
Currently, yes.
Could you direct us to Sliver?
Of course, my lord.
Reuniting with my father can wait.
You head upstairs to one of the guest bedrooms. She leads you in. She kind of bows as she reaches the door and continues on with her business.
I knock and make sure to make sure everybody is composed.
Yes, who is it?
Sir Cottingale, it is Prince Wesley. I came to personally congratulate you. Might you give us a
Arrivals.
second of your time?
Of course. Come on in.
Walk in.
Yeah, you walk in. You see this man in a black vest with a white undershirt on, kind of like lounging in a chair, smoking out of a pipe. Short silver hair, kind of greased back a bit. And he looks towards you, congratulating me on my win. Losing with grace.
I'm going to open up
Yeah.
I am Gigi.
Gigi, and I'm gonna have. I would like to subtly have her scan.
Yeah, go for it if you want to roll for it.
The study action, it lets you get info, clues.
Of course.
I also have a thing specifically called Flash of Insight that I could use on this guy.
This one's insight plus insight. What is?
Yeah, it's both insight plus insight.
Okay,
It's the same.
cool.
Look to him and say, "You can't smoke in here."
Nobody stopped me so far.
I got 1-1. I'm gonna use a Fabula point for this.
Can you?
Can you?
Can I?
I don't know if
On
you
a
can.
fumble?
you can.
I don't think you can.
Fuck!
I don't think you can undo it.
Fuck,
yeah.
dude. Prince Wesley, he kind of subtly is just yeah, I want you to quietly scan this, and I go,
Yeah.
I am Gigi. Scanning. Scanning. Incomplete.
Just like,
What?
I'm sorry, she has a mind of her own.
He gains an opportunity off of that, actually.
Uh-oh.
What's he do?
What does that mean?
He's going to use the faux pas and make you make a compromising statement right now.
What does it have to compromise?
It just has to be some kind of compromising statement that gives away something.
we could flavor it that you try and scan him, and I scan you instead.
Just say out loud everything he's feeling.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You turn it back towards yourself, yeah.
Yeah. I try to flip open Gigi subtly, and then she starts speaking out loud, and I like fumble with it, and it starts scanning me.
Prince Wesley, Prince of Whitemore.
No. Gigi.
Opinion on Sliver Cottingale.
No. I toss it
Member
up.
of Frostwitch.
I'm gonna turn the volume up.
Believes that Frostwitch, underhanded, bastard cheaters.
Well, I wouldn't use the word bastard.
Holy.
Wow, you really think that, huh?
Was that sufficient, Your Highness?
No, Gigi, I think you should get more in depth.
Thank you.
Ugly. A little bit smelly. Underhanded cheater. Underhanded cheaters.
Okay, there might be a
Cheaters.
there might be a problem here.
Cheaters.
All
Give her a second.
right. You got your point across. Well, I wouldn't put it in those words exactly.
Yeah.
I did want to hear about the nature of your travel. We never crossed paths. No one ever saw you.
Really, the trial's not too hard when you just go in, grab the thing, and get out.
The trials were excruciating this year. The Guardians were rabid. They were angry. You're telling me you just walked past them.
Yeah. Did you not? That's crazy. What did you do? Did you fight them? All 4?
Yes.
One of them's a giant sandworm. That thing could have eaten you fully.
They weren't aggressive to you?
It actually did. We spent a week in there learning to survive.
The innards of a sandworm are incredibly interesting.
Nobody hurt you, Gigi.
The innards of a sandworm.
Oh, damn.
Whoa!
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Sorry, that was rude.
That hurt my feelings.
Hey, he's sorry.
I'm sorry.
Face ID not.
I keep you up.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I won fair and square. It's amazing what you can get done with 250 years of technological advancement.
The flying machine, that's part of it?
Oh, yes, of course. We actually finished weeks ago. We just kind of lounged around in Ocean's Call. Had a good time.
He's bluffing. Fuck this guy.
Weeks ago? How long have we been doing this?
Months. Figured no need to rush when our competition's buffoons like you. This is a good tobacco you fought.
Hold me back! Hold me back, dude! Seriously! If you don't, I'm actually gonna get him! Oh,
All right,
no,
relax.
I really mean it though.
Relax. Okay, not inside. People were struggling because of the Guardians going AWOL. We had to fight them to save lives, and you were lounging by the beach?
Would you not have?
No.
What have any of you done for Frostwitch the last 250 years?
That's not good enough reason to ignore the cries of people that can't defend themselves. Not to mention the Guardians being enraged. It's not only a disaster, it's completely unheard of. Something was affecting them, some sort of, I can only describe it, you didn't notice a blue glow or in their eyes and the waters and ocean calls that you were next to?
Let's do insight willpower.
Right, it's a D8, this is 6, 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot myself in the head.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, 6.
13.
He rolled a 6. He gives a little smile. Not my problem.
What a great mindset for a ruler.
Exactly, so that's your plan, then you're gonna become king and just ignore the rest of the world? Because the rest of the world has ignored Frostwitch in the past?
Do unto others what they have done to you.
That solves nothing. That helps no one. That won't even help yourself or
You would have been a
your
great
people.
king, I feel.
Dude, he's rage baiting! And it's working, dude! You know what? You don't understand, okay? Wesley, he's a real prince. We did what you never could. You sent your machines and your robots and your drones to these places just to take them and relax on the beach. Well, he did what a real king would do. And so you know what? You never got to learn. You just relaxed. Well, we went out there and put our lives on the line, fighting things to protect people that matter, places that matter, even yours, even for people like you. So you never gained the power that we did. You never saw those creatures, those lives that we touched, and were able to grow from them. So now, let me show you that power. Don't hold me back anymore, Wesley! I'm gonna let this loser have it! And I throw up on him.
Yes!
Yes!
What does it sound like?
Seriously! Stop fucking with us!
Well.
There's like tears in my eyes as I'm doing it. I want to roll for this, and I want to invoke my bond.
Yeah, sure, dude, sure.
I want to invoke my bond with Wesley, my two bonds, one of admiration and one of hatred.
Yeah. I'm also gonna say, since it's clear now, everybody gets a Fabula point because this guy villain.
All right, here we go. Might plus willpower.
So you're trying to
Throwing up on him.
Uh-huh.
It's not gonna. It probably would heal him 5 HP actually, I guess.
Only if he eats it.
Only if he eats it, it's gonna be a 9. But I'm gonna use the bond, so it's a 10.
So he rolled a 7 and a 3, which is a 10.
After I throw up on him, the smell starts to permeate the room, and it even wafts outside. And from outside, a big fucking fly comes in and lands on him and starts like licking it and like eating it off of him.
Yeah, sure, dude. You know, I'll let it happen.
Yay!
Yeah, the fly. He like stares at you.
He's rage baited.
He takes a puff, looks at you, says, okay, is that all? And then a fly comes in and lands on him and starts eating the food. He's like, you son of a bitch, you put a fly in here!
Yeah, that's all!
You know I hate flies! Do you?
Updating database.
Update the database.
Where are my guards? Get these filthy rats out of here!
You never could have done it if you hate flies. You never would have been able to do it. They were everywhere. Every day there was a 50% chance. You coward! You stupid bastard! You!
Erwyn! Erwyn! I turn around, I put my hand on Erwyn's shoulder. He wouldn't have had to deal with the flies. Remember, he flew in a machine.
Flies fly! Wesley, that's why they're called flies!
He was protected by the shell of the vehicle. All right, we lost. It's time to go. I turn back around and you don't have to call the guards.
He looks upset at you. He looks pissed off at you for sure.
Good, I'm glad.
We're leaving.
Bitch.
I walk out the door.
That's not even an insult. She was still in analysis mode. Head out.
Analysis complete, bitch.
I wanna dap up Gigi, but it's like
And I close it.
Yo, what?
He stands there looking furious at you as you close the door
I
behind.
am completely emotionless until the very last second when there's one crack of light remaining and I go,
Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to do now?
Gigi, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I just, is there any way to turn off your mid, like when you're analyzing and...
Do you not
No,
enjoy when I analyze
It's
things
just
for you?
when you gave away my feelings that I shouldn't have been feeling in the moment. I wouldn't want that to happen again.
Oh. Well,
It's very helpful. Extremely so. It just in the
maybe
moment.
you should read my FAQ.
You see like 10, fucking 400 lines of dialogue.
On page 324, you may learn how to properly use analysis mode.
I put my hand up and I shut it.
Do not face toward...
I think I put Gigi on the ground. She can go where she wants. And thank you for what you said.
whatever.
I
wouldn't have said it if it wasn't true. Just shut up about it forever and kill yourself.
I'm angry too, but it reminded me what's important. Chain, if you wouldn't mind checking in with my father, I have to visit Esther before. We only have 2 days until the ceremony, the ritual.
Yes, Prince. I'm sorry I failed you.
You have never failed me. I straighten up and then I'm gonna head towards wherever Esther is staying in the keep. And
Who do we want to start with? Father or Esther?
Let's start with the father.
I think he
that's
should
fair.
come with me.
Yeah,
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll take,
You're gonna pick Gigi up on
yeah, I'll pick Gigi up.
Okay.
We can bring the TI-80 snore.
I don't get it. Stay within my sight.
You stay within mine. It'll be hard to get out of it with my awesome eyes and the awesome reflexes and awesome, like, shit that I have.
Cool vomit.
Was it his kaleidoscope vision from being the fly?
That's right. It's actually super disorienting. I've hit every door frame we've walked through. Oh no, it looks like he's behind this door with a doorknob.
He is.
I look him dead in the eyes. I walk straight through the door and I like push it open.
It like kind of like busts through the like through the wall a little bit. Doesn't come off the hinges, but like you burst it out of the hole that the.
I genuinely don't know what that proved. That's just. Did they fix it every time?
I got there. Normally I'm not in front.
Yeah, you see inside a rather old man, graying all over, not quite like limping around old, but like definitely in his mid-60s. He turns shot. Oh, Chain, welcome. Wait, does that mean Wesley's?
He's returned, sir.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Safely.
Good. What happened out there?
Sliver won the challenge, but your son, he did what a true king would.
Then I'm proud of him all the same. And more so, I am grateful for you for bringing him back to me. I mean, I just kept hearing it was the most lethal rite that we've ever performed. We don't know where 4 of them even are at this point. 4 heirs just completely gone. I was worried that maybe I'd never see Wesley again.
The Guardians. They proved treacherous, but...
They attacked you.
We faced them to help the people.
They've never done this before, though. Usually we just bring gifts of appeasement.
Not this time.
Yeah, there was something wrong with the damn things. I couldn't help but take a bite. It just tasted funny.
This one was awfully helpful in fighting off flies.
It is a perilous journey out there, so I've heard. Thank you for protecting my son from the flies.
I've never seen such a steady flow of them.
It was really constant. This one was really helpful at picking up small objects and having basic manual dexterity.
Good for you, you finally learned.
It was a joke, sir.
Oh.
He makes those often.
It's not a joke, I just genuinely don't understand why chains. You could have done anything else, man.
We did let him choose after cutting off his arms.
This right,
It's right, it's wrong.
It shouldn't be this way. Wesley is the true king. Something must be done. That imbecile.
That...
Say it.
That stupid Tim!
He makes a mockery of your castle, of your home.
He must have cheated somehow, I just know it.
Well...
You really just gonna let him do that and still win?
I guess that's the problem is... It's not us who officiates it. It's whoever the gods deem winner. We have heard no such complaints from them, nor have we heard any such rules that would reverse his victory. I'm frankly inclined to believe you. He showed up with not so much as a scratch in the fastest time possible. Ever seen before, actually. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point.
If you take a stand, the people will back him. Wesley has been to every kingdom, spoken to the people, become a champion of them.
I hate to say it, but the glorified swing set's right. If you really ask the people, he's been there for all of them when they needed it. No one's even seen this sliver guy.
I could repeat every conversation that I overheard.
Yeah, sure, let's hear it.
What have you done?
Conversation 1.
Can you put the Pokemon skip dialogue sound effect over this?
Conversation.
Every sentence starts with a conversation.
Number 320. End.
And if that doesn't prove it, I don't know what will.
He's done a much better job than anyone else could have.
I believe you. Truly.
Good. It's the truth.
If you truly think that the people would rise and back Wesley, then perhaps it is worth a chance. We've not a lot of time. The ritual approaches within 2 days. And if we were to push it back, well, then calamity strikes.
We must make the most of the time we have.
I don't know what we can do about Rustbrook or Ocean's Call or even Frostwitch, but perhaps we can stir up support here. And maybe, just maybe, the people who travel here from other cities for the ritual will be on board.
Cut back out through the Chainbearer shaped hole.
We just gonna go door to door, or?
Sign this petition.
I think the 2 of us can convince anyone of anything.
Excuse me.
3 of us.
I think the 3 of us... Are you gonna need to show them every conversation every time?
Would you like me to?
No.
And we're gonna cut the scene there and move to you, Wesley, who is looking for Esther. Your...
Call it like it is, man. She's the love of my life.
Yeah, love your life. Love your life.
And this asshole is gonna become king and marry her.
Steal her away from you, yep.
So I'm going to find the door to Esther's chambers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just knock softly.
Yes, come in.
I slowly open the door.
You can see she has her back turned to you right now. You see she's got long blonde hair, rather skinny figure. She's actually working on a dress right now. You would know it's a dress that she would be using during the ritual. How can I help you?
I'm sorry I didn't return sooner.
You notice she like stops in her tracks entirely and slowly turns towards you. Wesley. And she runs towards you and grabs you in just a huge embrace. Oh, Wesley. I always knew you'd come back at least.
I don't know how it happened. I should have been here first.
I thought it would be you. You're the only one strong of heart enough to make it through all that and come back. But he was here weeks ago.
I know. I want to sort of move us into the room and shut the door so that it is private. And I say, just gently pull her off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he did it, but he tampered with this rite. I could see it in his eyes. When I brought up something I noticed with the Guardians who were completely out of control, he knew these Guardians, there was some sort of blue glow, and I know that you have studied and your affinity with this stuff is beyond my expertise. Do you know of any way that the Guardians could be afflicted with this sort of madness?
As far as I know, it shouldn't be possible. To tamper with the Guardians, I mean, you said they were aggressive in nature.
We had to fight them.
Did you kill them?
Some of them we had to. We tried to appease them, but not every Guardian was easy to subdue. I have a very, very, very bad feeling about whatever this sliver is.
It is concerning to say the least, but I hate to say this, Wesley, but it's also all the more reason why the ritual must go forth.
But does it have to be you? There are priestesses all around the country.
I was chosen, Wesley. If not for that, I would gladly run away from everything for you. The gods picked me. I cannot turn my back on them, not after devoting my entire life.
Have you met that guy?
Yes, he's a bitch.
You really believe that the gods chose him?
I want to not. But
I don't want to pull you away from your duty, and I don't want to say that the gods or whatever will of the heroes of past are flawed, but something is wrong.
Wesley, there's nothing I can do. It has to be done. I'm sorry.
There's no loophole in the rulebook. I can't challenge him. We can't let the people decide, I
suppose perhaps if the people could try something, but I don't know if the gods would recognize it.
Are you saying there's a chance that they'd hear us if we were loud enough?
I don't know.
Did I mess up?
No, I'm sure you did everything a great king would have done. More so than any other heir.
A great king would have prioritized the future instead of the present. If we hadn't spent so much time. But people were being hurt, we had to help.
Yes.
I mean, those Guardians, they were spawning blights and they were causing disasters
And truly, in my heart of hearts, though I wish with all of my heart that you had won, I think that you did the right thing. But
I put my hands on her face. In 2 days, I very likely won't even be able to come near you. So at this moment, it doesn't feel like I did the right thing.
Perhaps, but we still have 2 days.
I'm sorry. Whenever you find a moment, there are people I'd like you to meet. We'll just be outside. And, I'm gonna head out.
She looks at you with sadness in her eyes, for sure.
She's sad. I smile.
Classic Wesley.
We'll figure something out. You guys would know about Esther. I talk about her all the time. I come out and I say, she hasn't heard anything from the gods. They're not angry with this choice. And if they are, they're not saying it.
Let's just challenge him to like the death or something. We can all beat him to death.
I thought about it.
Wesley, I spoke to your father. We think we can unite the people behind you.
I just wish it was the people that chose.
These gods that do not listen have no right to speak for us.
For the first time, I think I agree. 2 days to reach the entire continent. Even if we do get loud, and the people do voice what they want, even if that is me as the king. The gods don't respond, the ritual continues.
We must get loud enough here now to stop the ritual. Postpone it at least.
I just don't know what the right choice is anymore. Jane, I have 2 days with Esther.
I know you will make the right decision. You are the true king.
Your Highness, would you like me to flip a coin?
I don't know, Gigi. The entire future up to one coin toss. Yeah, fuck it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know anymore. I did everything by the book.
Fucking all right.
Every step I took in front without any hesitation, and it led us here, second place.
Okay, now hang on. Are you absolutely sure about this? Everything else you've done, it's been...
No, that's the problem. I'm not sure anymore.
What does your heart say? Tamagotchi.
My heart is bound to duty. I think if Esther is standing firm in hers, I have 2 more days to stand firm in mine. What I'd like for us to do is to send out carrier cardinals or pigeons or whatever bird flies messages across the continent, have people travel by, the fastest method to just get the word out that the king of the continent or whatever the crown name is for the person that goes through the ritual is not gonna be me, and it will be really bad.
Yeah.
And I'll just go around Whitemore and rally our own people.
Yeah, this will affect stuff in the future for sure. So go ahead and roll 2 willpowers for me.
Can we make this a group check?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sending out a text blast.
Can anyone even get that?
Oh, shit.
Who did you send that to?
Everybody roll 2 willpowers for me.
I got a 7.
Doesn't do it. Just need a 10 or above.
That's a 5.
8.
We all fail.
Just like bang my head against people's doors, they open it, and I go, Wesley should be your king.
I rolled 13.
For the next 2 days, you concert all your effort into knocking on people's doors, trying to spread the word of yourself and make a case for yourself.
I'd warned people that this rite was dangerous and potentially tampered with, and just to be cautious and be safe. And, the ritual could be a site of danger, depending on, just the whims of an unpredictable man and will of the gods. And I would also find time to introduce Esther to the party. And
yeah,
that's what I would be going around doing.
And you managed to convince a fair few amount of people, but you also know that getting couriers out to these other cities within 2 days is unlikely to bear any fruit. And though they're sent, you don't know if it will have the impact that you want it to in the amount of time you want it to.
The important thing is that we tried.
As we arrive on the night of the ritual,
knowing that a lot of this effort is very possible to be in vain, I would break a taboo in tradition, and you're not supposed to at any point before the ritual, but I would steal a kiss, the one and probably only one.
And thus the night of the ritual has arrived.
Gigi misses her old body. Gigi used to have lips.
I don't do it in front of them.
No, we were just all watching.
How was that?
Oh my god.
With tongue, huh? Not bad.
No.
Cut that out, I don't know.
Leave it in.
Would you participate and watch the ritual this year?
It's part of my duty to be there.
Yeah.
Damn.
You
All
you
the heirs,
see
I'm sure, are
all
watching.
the heirs that are still around. You see Alice, yourself. You see from Ocean's Call as well, but the other 4 or 3, are nowhere to be seen. The dark of night has overtaken the city. You sit in a grand outdoor ceremony hall. Around the stage in the center of this area is floating lanterns that gracefully bob up and down in the wind. As you look from your seat below, you see the lights begin to dim and a silhouette come in from the back of the stage. As you see Esther slowly and gracefully move up the stage, she begins to sing out towards the heavens in an ancient language you don't really understand. And as she does, she begins to wave her body around. Her dress, long and draping from her arms, flows around with her. And as it does, you notice the stars in the sky sort of all gather around above her and shine down on her in this spectacular light. And she is, in this moment, the most beautiful you have ever seen.
I'm gonna kill myself.
She continues her song, and as it begins to crescendo, she spins, and the stars sort of break down into this glitter that flow down towards her, and almost as if she is absorbing it. The world in this moment is coated in pure darkness. As all the lanterns have shut off, all the stars have disappeared. The only source of light you see is from the side of the stage. A technicolor glow of red, blue, white, green kind of lights up. A face of a man most foul, of Sliver.
Still kind of stinky?
Still a little bit stinky. He couldn't quite get the smell off of him.
No, it's hard to.
Yeah. The 4 keon now merged into a singular one that he holds. It floats above his hands just a little. He clasps them and slowly walks towards Esther. In this moment for you, it's not easy to watch. You feel like this was your only chance, and it has slipped through your fingers.
I imagine this hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Being on that stage, being there where they stand, in his place.
On the stage, Sliver slowly approaches as Esther meets him, and Center grasps onto his hands with him, and they slowly begin to raise them up towards the sky as the crystal begins to float upward. And they both begin to recite, "We return this blessed gift to you, gods above. With it, the hopes of our people as this world is born anew. We ask you refresh the great keon and sunder us from the path of calamity. A new era dawns as we leave the sins of our past behind and open the door on this new world." This keon begins to float upward away from them. You see they both have their eyes closed, and you hear quietly, you, being in air, your front row, he says, "Well, we don't deserve all that, do we?" And he reaches up, grabs the keon, and plunges it down into Esther's.
No! What? Oh my god, I draw my fucking sword.
Shock fills her eyes as screams start to ring out through the crowd. This is completely unprecedented. And she looks to you, and he just stands there, plunges it deeper in. "No. For to leave the sins of our past behind would be tantamount to forgiving the injustices of this world!" He plunges it straight through her chest as she falls limp, and her arm falls towards you.
I draw my sword.
"Esther!"
And I immediately begin to sprint towards him.
"Come to me, my army!" And you hear not just the footfall of heavy robotic stomps coming up into this hall, but the sound of the whirring of drones fly over this cliff that this hall is on. and fly towards you.
I knew there were too many damn flies!
And you,
They were drones!
and you hear this familiar buzzing. Anyway.
No!
And he looks down to you. So I bid welcome to this new world. Yes, one where we all stand on equal footing. I say goodbye to the magic of the gods, and I welcome the magic of men! And he looks at you with fury in his eyes.
I look back, red-eyed, teary. I am charging as fast as I can with my sword. I'm gonna kill you! And I'm gonna rush, and I'm going to try and break the keon from him.
Absolutely. You I'll let you roll that. Yeah.
That's
Oh my god!
That's a fumble, dude!
No way.
I rolled 2 1s!
No way.
Oh my god.
That's fucking crazy.
You get a fabulous point.
You get a fabulous point.
Shut the fuck up!
You get a fabulous
Big
point.
day.
You rush towards him in this rancid fury and plunge towards him with your blade, but he moves almost inhumanly fast to the side and knees you in the chest. Your air completely knocked out of you. It did not feel like a human knee, even.
Hero, bud.
He bionic.
You really think you can take me?
How could you?
This, my friend, is justice.
This is madness! I look up, I see Esther. Is she still alive?
You hate to hear a roll.
You hate to hear those dice get moving.
I'm honestly even surprised.
She is drawing her final breath as you are screaming this. You can tell like the light is fading from her eyes, like any sign of life is disappearing in this moment.
Does he do anything else to me? It's his go.
Yeah, he doesn't just like knee you in the chest. You keel over, fall down, and he kicks you. It continues kicking you. You roll across the stage, just with complete brutality. And now, you get to watch your kingdom fall, and your friends die.
Clutching my ribs diaphragm, I'm going to try and crawl towards Esther, because in that moment, I think, trying to decide what to do, I, in a fury, struck him when I should have ran to her, and I'm crawling, whispering her name. I'm trying to get to her so that I could give her a potion or anything that would heal her.
You don't even think a potion would help. This is a fatal wound through the heart.
I just want to try and crawl as close as I can then.
You slowly crawl. He laughs over you, but you slowly reach out your hand and are able to connect it to hers. And in the background, you see the soldiers storming. You might just want to describe how you get fucking defeated.
Oh my god.
Shit. I would fight until I just had nothing left in me. I really would. I'd find the biggest robot. The biggest one.
I call out for Chain as I grab her hand and feel it cold.
You'd see me like just swinging off this huge robot.
You've got like one. You've got a drone
crazy.
in your fucking like in your chains, and it's dragging you along, and you're like clotheslining.
Clothesline here. I like jump down next to you, Prince. I can't.
Actually, in this moment, you hear something. A familiar screech.
What?
What the?
That's a familiar screech?
Yeah. No, it's,
Like the screech of a griffin?
yes, actually.
Okay.
I would wrap my chains around the prince. We must leave. You must survive.
Not me. Her. Take her. Take her.
She's gone.
She's not gone.
We must go.
I'm not gonna leave her.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I'm going to pull him.
I'm gonna turn to you, Chain, and I'm gonna say, what are those dumb chains for, Chainbearer, if not holding them close? Get them out of here. I'm gonna close Gigi and I'm gonna toss her like a frisbee into your mouth. Okay?
Don't actually throw it.
I'm not actually gonna throw it.
You will break my teeth.
I know.
Don't put it in your mouth. It's
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Wesley. Your heart's too big and you're way too stupid, but you're my best friend in the world. Stay alive! And I'm gonna run at this guy and use my ultimate move.
Is it throw up or piss?
Oh my God.
What are you gonna do? Throw up on me?
I think that they really need a chance
Yeah.
to get away.
Yeah, he's like slowly approaching towards Wesley. He wants him dead. I think.
We figured out the answer. We might be too small to fix this. So what if we were really big? And I'm gonna clap my hands together, and you see as like this ripple of energy moves down my arm, and I start to transform into these like all of these different beasts that we've fought over our journey that like I've collected the horns and pelts of, grab onto those different parts, and I start like eating them rapidly. You see as like my arm becomes like massive and colossal and like hairy, and my other one becomes like scaled and gnarled, like horns emerge from different parts of my body as I'm trying to do a ritual to basically get as big as possible with all of the things that we've done to try and like hold them off for as long as I can.
Believe it or not, was not all flies the entire time, so.
Nope, just the last part.
Just the last
Just the last part. Just the important part.
Yeah. Make a roll first and.
Big money, big money, big money. I don't want to be a fly anymore.
Surely.
That's a fucking crit.
It's
Wait.
it's 2 4s, but
That is a crit for you.
because I have frenzy, it's a crit for me.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
And I think that gives me an opportunity too, right?
Yes, it does.
Because I crit.
Yeah.
I want to do favor, and I think what I want is for all of the people of the city that have seen this, that have like met Wesley, that have had these experiences with him, that like, you know, have, whether it was from when we were going door to door or who he's just helped in his life, I think they see this moment and something about it inspires them, and I want the crowd to like take up arms with us to help him get away.
Absolutely. The screams of fear that you hear in the distance sort of started to shift in tone at this point. Instead, it sounds almost like a war cry as the people are grabbing whatever weapons they may find, improvised or not, and trying to fight back against the machines that are storming.
That's good. We'll let them get away.
Yes, go ahead and roll to pull him away.
But I will have to pull him.
Yeah.
So that's contested?
Yeah, it will be contested.
Probably might, right?
Yep, might.
You want to beat a 9.
I got a 10.
Holy dude. Couldn't have done that with hands.
You hear that
Couldn't have done that with
griffin flying over, and you whip your chains up and manage to grab it by the legs. And the force of that and you combined rip him away from the dead body of Esther as you begin to fly off into the distance.
I just sort of like plead and shout out and cry out, but I try to grasp at her to hold on, to maybe bring her with us, but all I'm able to get is like this pinkish red ribbon that she wore or that she used in the ritual. That flies away with me.
And you stayed behind?
Yes, sir.
As you're looking back and you're staring at this ribbon that has you've ripped away from your betrothed, you see Sliver plunge his hand through Erwyn's chest and throw him off the cliff and look straight to you.
Could I change my bond with Erwyn in this moment?
Yeah, you can actually. This is a significant event that absolutely could.
I just
you could actually invoke that, I think. Dying right now.
Invoke the change of bond?
Yeah.
I don't know that we would exchange words.
I don't think we would.
But just as we fly away, I'd love to look at you, catch your eyes for a moment, and look at you in the way that you've always wished people did, and change my bond to one of admiration.
I'm gonna look at him. I see what he's trying to do. Tears start welling up in my eyes. I flip them off. And then I slowly, reluctantly withdraw the middle finger. Give him a thumbs up, and you see that I give you like a nod of mutual respect, that even if we don't see the same thing, that we want the same thing. Yeah. Then immediately, this blow crashes through me. The name's Erwyn Everstar! Don't forget it! Beca! I go flying off the cliff, blood trailing behind me.
Oh God. Wow. And as he flicks him off of his arm, off the cliff, he stares out towards you once again, and he screams out, "All others may die today for their sins, but you'll live through the suffering. Your forefathers so-called hero Cardinal had borne upon me and my people. I hope every moment is as excruciatingly painful as the lifetimes of those who came before me. So live and watch your world fall apart.
You know when the light leaves someone's eyes?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just go completely silent. Like limp and whatever, and the chains and the bundle of chains.
Yeah.
And that's the last you see of Wesley.
As she's kind of just sat, like clenched between your teeth, the device has been like vibrating with this energy, like she is desperately trying to evoke something, to like call something out, to like fight in the battle. You see like sparks of different colored energy kind of like seeping through the cracks of it, but like she just can't
Just nothing.
get out. She can't.
I got strong jaws.
Really strong jaws. You had to use them for most of your motor movement.
Replace his tongue with a chain, you know that?
And as you glide away through the distance, you hear your people not just screaming, but fighting back against this menace that has overtaken their kingdom.
I want to think other thoughts about being down there or turning this griffin around or giving some sort of command, but I feel unworthy in every regard, and I just can't unfix my vision off the ribbon in my hand.
And that is where we're going to end this session.
I'm going home.
And if you enjoyed that episode, you can watch the next one right now live on our website, jrwishow.com. That's jrwishow.com. Just click the link in the description, the pinned comment, or what's on the screen right now.
Yeah. I had to spit on myself for 4 days to stay alive.